Bridget Bartlett here. I am the president of visionmarketinganddesign.com, and today we are live inside of my Friday Q&A. Let me just go ahead and let everyone in here. Sorry, it's taking me a minute to get acclimated here. Let me let everyone in. I love Fridays. So many cool things happening. Lots of people, looks like 6 people already. If you guys are, for all of my team members here, if you're not in the Telegram group yet, definitely go to the Telegram and check out a training that I just did today to show you how I got 82 leads using the Hustle Guide lead magnet. And just by one Facebook post on my profile. So I got 82 leads for one post. So definitely check out that training. It's like a 5-minute training, literally is awesome. I had a string on my shirt I was trying to get rid of. So how is everyone? How can I help you
Great,
today?
Bridget.
Hello.
Great, Bridget. Hey, can I
Hi,
ask one
Bridget.
question? And
Hello.
then I have to go, and I have a couple of things are happening so fast, Bridget. But can I ask one question and then I'm going to scoot off?
Okay.
How do you, I was talking to an accountant, and I was, what he was, the challenges he had was uploading confidential material to the website. I'm going to try and set him up with a calendar and some other, and Mailing Boss and some other things. But if you could show me briefly how you would transfer personal material like W-2s, 1099s up to.
What I do with that, like when I send my accountant all of my information, I use Google Drive and then I just invite him to my organization. So if you have a Google Drive business account, it's locked and it's restricted, and you can set it when you share that only people in your organization will have access to. So I actually give him access to that. And that's how I submit all of my information. I used to actually go talk to him.
Right.
But it's, everything's online. It's easier for him. It's easier for me. And so, yeah, I just restrict the access to those files. And then I give him specific permission.
Great. Okay. So Google Files is the best way. Great.
That's what I use. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Blessings, everybody. Y'all take care. I'll
you
talk
too.
to you soon.
Okay. Hello. How is everyone? Frankie's just shaking her head. Are you speechless?
We're speechless with all your fantastic posts in Facebook, and everything looks so wonderful. How can we ever keep up with that?
If I do it, it's possible.
Oh,
but
amazing.
A lot of that stuff is automation. I mean, that if you're talking about the training that I shared in the Telegram group, honestly, I wish that I could say I just thought of that off the top of my head, but I didn't at all, actually. But I love to scope out what other marketers are doing, and that's another reason why I invite marketers to my Facebook profile. I want to see what they're doing, and then if I'm scrolling through and I see a post that has a lot of engagement where people are like, "Yes, I want it." Duh, I want to use that. I mean, I can make it my own. But essentially, it's the same post, right? So it's like you could take that same exact post structure and promote anything. You could say, hey, if you want my free guide, whatever, on, Forex trading or I mean, I wouldn't get that specific in reality, but all of these lead magnets, I mean, it's really easy to get leads in that sense because you're asking if they want something first. So it's kind of like I describe it like a first date. You go on a first date with someone, you're just trying to get to know them. If they go in for the kiss too soon, you're like, whoa, back up. What kind of lady you think I am, right? So it's like the same situation. It's like, send the friend request. Let them kind of scope you out. Don't go in for it so soon, and then just post valuable things. Let them get to know you and what you're doing, and then offer value. It's always about offering value.
And Bridget, that's what I find difficult, is posting stuff that creates value. It's so difficult. I'm tired of posting the same stuff, like those little make it a great day type of thing. I want to post stuff with value, but I'm not sure what to post. And so, I do I do a couple of things, and I just want to, get people in and give them the value. I really want to, but it's just, what do you do?
Yeah, it can be overwhelming. And I think a lot of times we overthink it, and I always ask myself, would I think this is valuable? Like, would I opt in for this, this free guide? Or would I think that's spammy? And I honestly, I'm very, self-aware when I'm doing things. I know if I'm on Facebook and somebody sends me a friend request and then they immediately send me a message and then they're like, oh, how's business during this coronavirus? I'm like, come on. Am I like the 1000th person you've messaged, So it's like, if I immediately feel that way, then I'm like, I'm never going to do that because that's not productive. I want to, especially if our target audience is marketers, we are we know the game. It's like, just come out and say it. What do you want? What are you pitching? What's the offer? So that's why I don't like the cold messaging. I just love the value part of it. And when you're struggling with value, just think, what would I think is valuable? But also, anything, just like I shared that training today. I mean, I could have thought about it. I could have planned out a whole outline. I could have created a presentation. I could have taken 5 years to share that video. But instead, I just was like, I'm just going to make a quick video and I'm going to share with my team and show them how I got 82 leads in 23 hours. Like that. But those are the types of things that you want to share, because if it's valuable to you, it's going to be valuable to other people. If you learned that day how to change the background of your Zoom, hop on and be like, hey, guess what? I just figured out how to change the background of my Zoom meeting. How cool. And here's how you do it. And if you want my free guide on, top 20 tools that you need for online, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you just think about what would people think is value, and then lead with that. Don't lead with, for example, if I was going to do a video like, hey, I just figured out how to change the background of my Zoom, I'm not going to lead with, hey, check out how awesome Builderall is, right? Because when you're scrolling through the timeline, if you see a company, you're like, that's a sales pitch. I don't care. But if you're scrolling through and you see how to change your background on Zoom, now you're probably going to stop and watch if you want to know how to do that. And then within that video, while you're giving value, you can say, and if you want my free guide, right? So always think about what would be valuable to you, and don't get so stuck on it. Just if you think about how can I help people and really think, how can I help them? Then it's easy. Anybody else have questions today? Hello, Andre, Shawana, your video was incredible. Thank you so much. Valerie, I know you're incognito, but your video is awesome too. And Maurice.
Oh, sorry, I'm talking and my mic is off, but I have a question.
Yeah, you're fine. Go ahead.
I have two questions actually, but the first one is, where do we find the policies and the I don't remember what the other part of it is, but it's the footer. It's in the footer of the website. I thought Builderall had some policies or something that we could use, right? But I couldn't find them. I checked the Trello board.
Yeah, they're actually in the templates. Let me share my screen here with you. You can actually go to create a new website, or you could even just go to, I mean, likely you are already looking at a funnel that you want to add legal pages to. What I actually do is I just create my legal pages one time, and then I save my footer. And then every funnel that I do, I actually just use the same footer with the same legal pages and everything, because it's still for my business. So it doesn't really have to be like funnel specific. But if you just wanted to add legal pages to an already existing website, you can just click create new page. And then let's just type in legal. Wow, that was not legal. Legal. And let's give it a name here and paste and paste. Okay, so you can go down to page templates and then type in legal. And then here you can choose, do you want the refund policy, frequently asked questions and all of that. If you want to put them all on there, that's what I like to do. I like all of the everything on there. What you can do is like choose one of these. Let's just say refund policy and save and open it up. Then you can just add panels because they're also available in the panels. So if we go to add panels, and then go down to legal pages, then you can just add. So like I chose refund policy, but maybe I want privacy policy as well. And then I want terms of website use. So that's how you can just add those to that page. And then really on here, all you need to edit, of course, you need to read through and make sure it all applies to your business. But all you really need to edit is put your company address here, your email address. Did that answer your question?
If we're putting it in the and if we're putting it in the footer and we just have that line that says privacy, what do we do? Like if we link that page to that sentence in the footer?
Yeah, let me show you here. So what I like to do is I use the global, right? And I go to footers. Because I save my footer as a panel and then I keep it in my personal elements, I just go to personal and then bring it up. But here I put privacy policy and then terms of use. The best way to do it is to just choose like a button here, not booking, button. Choose a button. And then what I'll do is I will set the button to the legal pages. So like legal. And then what I do is I will, let's call it, we can say privacy, privacy policy. And then I'll put a line and then terms of use. And then what I do is I make this look all pretty. I make this, let's just make it white. And then I'll make that background completely transparent. So let me go to colors. I'll take that away. And then I will just move this all the way transparent. So really it just looks like text on the footer, except it's actually a button. So it just makes it clickable, makes it cleaner, makes it like fault proof when you make it a button. So you can tell it looks better too. And then they just click that and it'll open the page to all of your legal pages. So if you create that footer, get it exactly how you want it, and then just save it. If you don't know, let me be thorough here. If you don't know what I mean by saving to your personal elements or panels, you can click here and then just say like branded footer. So whatever you want to call it to remind yourself. And then when you save it, the way that you can retrieve it is go to the personals and then panels. And then you'll see all the way down here. You can see I use this a lot. It looks like my Zoom is covering this up. But if you scroll all the way down, for some reason, my bottom, I think it's the Zoom thing is making it not, but if you scroll all the way down, you'll see where we just created that footer, and then you just click the, like, I could just click that plus button and then it brings in my whole panel I created. So then anything could be your global footer. So that's what I do just to save myself a lot of time, because I don't want to recreate that all the time, put all my social media links and all that stuff. So I just make that panel. That makes sense.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, that's
Cool.
nice.
Cool. Anybody else have questions? Andre?
Can you hear me?
Yep. I
Oh,
can.
good. Okay. Hi. Yeah. So I'm just wondering with this week's training, really awesome, by the way. You know, got some real good stuff out of that. And I was just wondering if you're going to be releasing a product around that.
I am going to be giving you guys the chance to get the template because I want to create the template. I want to like really thorough. I want to create the whole presentation. We're going to use Canva. I want to make it beautiful. I want to put some animations. I want to make it a really good, because Canva has an excellent presentation tool where you can create it. You can add use all the beautiful Canva things. But then it allows you to actually open up 2 windows. This is what I love best about it. You can open up 2 windows and then you can screen share the window you want the people to see, but then you can view your panel with the navigation, and then it'll show like the previous slides and then the slides after. You can have like notes on the side. It's it's what we used when I was with the Mag 5 and we did the challenges every month. Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah. And then the cool thing is all you have to do is just share. You just click and share that as the whole template. So yeah. And I want to have this done by the time of the launch. I want you guys to have this tool in your arsenal.
Fantastic.
It's very powerful.
It is. And so on the ambassador meeting this morning, there was talk of the funnel coming out to, I guess, promote 5.0 on the 15th. Did Shelley say?
August 16th.
16th. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So 10 days before. So that's not bad, So do you know what that's going to be like? Is it Alvaro doing the presentation, or do you know anything about that funnel?
Honestly, it's like they're trying to keep their lips zipped, but I have seen, Sebastian, I don't know if you know Sebastian, but he and Eric actually went together on that live LED studio, and that is so incredible. I swear I would love to get down to Florida and actually use that. But they are doing some really excellent videos. But Eric, even in the leadership chat, he will just share little snippets of the whole thing the whole production that they're creating.
I've seen those snippets myself. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like I want to talk all about it, but I don't know. I really don't know. I would love to know. The snippets I'm seeing are super excited, like the e-learning. Oh my gosh, did you see the e-learning, Andre?
Yeah, like it's kind of like you said, like a Netflix sort of thing.
Because I was thinking, as soon as he showed us that, I was like, that's the coolest freaking thing I've ever seen. And I was like blown away, because I was thinking, we create all these course templates every single week. And how powerful is that to be doing your presentation and then say, you have all of these like courses that are like, I just was like, I'm so excited.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, so am I.
Yeah.
And that was a really, really good analogy, like just to like compare it to like, Netflix, right? Because everyone can relate to it, so it's really a brilliant comparison. Yeah. Awesome.
Cool.
Good. So I'm looking forward to obviously the 16th and forward, but yeah, I just wish I had something to work with now, I've just formed my TikTok channel, and so I'm trying to think of ways to, promote Builderall without flubbing up. You know what I mean? Just to make it as smooth as possible and not to be overwhelming. Like overwhelming the viewers or my audience kind of thing. So that's so important, as you've mentioned. Like you don't want to just like throw 40 tools at them, right? Because as you're explaining, the second and the third tool, they're still trying to process in their mind the first one that you've come out and told about, and so it's just like all it is confusion in that viewer's mind, So
and the cool thing too about when you do this type of presentation, you have all of that value already. So it's all already put together. So when you are talking to the client, you want to be listening to these key words that they're saying. Like, what are their pain points? If they say, man, look, I'm just so tired. It's like, I have my website over here, but I need a webinar tool, and I need it to, integrate with scheduling, and I need it to have, text messaging, and I need it to have this and that. And then it's like, okay, so your brain should be like, okay, I need to focus when I'm talking about the main benefits of Builderall for this client. I want to bring up the webinar. I want to talk about how it can all integrate with each other. So, when people say, well, what do you say in consultations? And it's not about what you say. It's about how much you listen to what they say, and then just formulate. You have 40 tools. You have 40 tools that you've done the research, like this presentation, where we've talked about the value and the benefit to the business owner, and we've done average cost comparison. So it's like, you can say, even if you pick out 3 tools, and you can say, look, you can have the email autoresponder, the webinar, and then the website, builder, $69.90. But look, I'm going to give you all this other stuff. So you don't even have to go into the other stuff. You've just pretty much sold them on the 3 tools that they needed, that they stated they needed. And then you could say, and you get all this other stuff.
Right. But like, how you calculated, like just the 10 tools alone being like over $1,000 a month in subscriptions, like monthly subscriptions, it's like incredible, right?
Yeah.
And they're getting it for like $69 is laughable.
Yeah, I know. And that's why when I was like doing the research and the training, I'm like, I'm laughing to myself right now, because it's like, we all know Builderall, we love Builderall, we're already using it. But even as users, it's nice to do that price comparison where it's like, now I know why I chose this platform to begin with. And I honestly, it's really amazing. I mean, you cannot deny the value of Builderall. You just
absolutely not. And so just one last thing is, okay, so I wanted to put something together to basically present the Builderall opportunity, hence like income.ac, right? Income Academy, that's my brand, right? So, is there going to be like a funnel coming out just for affiliates for 5.0, for the 5.0 release?
I think that, usually when they do like the launch, it is mostly for affiliates, because, that's really, Builderall doesn't do a lot of advertising. It really relies on the affiliates to do the advertising for them. So a lot of the materials and things that they create, like the funnels and then the emails and all of that stuff, is geared more towards the affiliate. Because a lot of us who, if you're a business owner, it doesn't really benefit Builderall to like give a business owner a bunch of things to promote Builderall, because they're not really, they don't care, they're just like, I'm just a chiropractor. I have my website, but I don't care about them. So so it probably is going to be geared definitely towards the affiliates, but there's also, they're going to have like a WhatsApp group. They're going to have contests. They're going to have lots of things going on to like keep the engagement. So I think their main focus that they want us to do is with this funnel, just invite people to the group. And then I think it's probably a magic funnel. So you invite people to the group, and then they're going to do all the advertising for you. So they'll, promote the contest. They'll, do the lives and all of that stuff. So
great. Okay.
I will definitely let you guys know as soon as I know something about that. And we'll definitely do some training and things like that. And with the new tools, oh my gosh.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah. And the only reason I asked whether it was like geared toward, affiliate marketing and marketing Builderall 5.0 as an affiliate is because releases in the past didn't really emphasize enough, those points of like the 2-tier system and all that, and like how you can kill it doing this. And you know what I mean? So I just like to see like more of this like Frank Kern kind of thing on that, becoming an affiliate of Builderall and just killing it with Builderall. And these are the reasons why, right? Yeah. Like you really need that, just to hammer it out,
Yeah. And, that would be a great idea for an additional presentation, the benefits of Builderall, because there's so many ways that you could make money, or even like maybe a whole presentation on how you can make money with Builderall.
Yes.
One of the things that I know everybody's like
nodding as well. Yes, everyone's agreeing. Absolutely. That's always been like the missing piece of the puzzle, I think, with Builderall, right? That's why I haven't really killed it myself with Builderall, because you know what? I learned from Pixel Perfect, okay? And I got PTSD from that. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
So yeah, I was like one of the really I joined before Shelley did,
Hmm.
you know.
Yeah, that's a
So
long time ago.
and so like I was like, yeah, I did about, I don't know, I created about 8 sites with Pixel Perfect, and I'm surprised I still have hair, but
I hated Pixel Perfect so much.
yeah. And so it's like so advanced now. Now it's just like a absolute finished product. Builderall has arrived, and it was really well worth the wait. And, being an ambassador but I've been like sitting on the sidelines waiting for this moment kind of thing. And now that it's arrived, I really want to make sure that we have the best promotional materials possible, and just hammer it out there. Yeah. So,
And don't let don't let that stop you. Definitely just create. I mean, the most powerful thing that we can do is brand ourselves. I'm telling you, I did all the stuff that I see everybody else do. I created a Facebook page with a weight loss supplement I was promoting, and I named it the weight loss supplement. Then they told me I had to take it down. Then it was like I was branding Builderall, and I created a page with the Builderall logo, and I did all the stuff that everybody, and it's so the wrong thing to do.
Right.
It's so the wrong thing to do. It's like we just seem to forget. We get overwhelmed by all the things that we can do, and we forget that we're just real people, and people want to buy from real people. So it's like, you guys aren't in this meeting because I sell you stuff all the time. Right? You don't show up for that. You don't show up every single, and I see most of you on the live, and it's like, it makes me so happy. I honestly, it's kind of a surreal thing that people even show up to hear me talk about stuff. So when you guys on the test,
come on. You're a superstar. You really are. I mean,
I know maybe it's the FOMO, or not FOMO, it's the imposter syndrome or something. It's like, I'm with you guys. Like, you're like, Bridget, you know so much stuff. And I'm like, I'm right with you, man. I'm like, I'm working 20-hour days. I'm like, I'm struggling trying to figure things out. I'm trial and error. I'm doing all those things, until I'm making like, 20 grand a month. The hustle's real. So I am with you guys. I feel your pain. That's why I want to help you and provide, the maybe the leverage or, the skills that I have that may be more advanced than some of you guys. I'm just like, it's like, you're right here and I'm just like right here. That's how I feel. Right. So I'm taking you guys with me.
Gotcha. Awesome. Yeah. I'm enjoying the ride. So
yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you for being
so well. Yeah. All right.
I think Linwood was next. Linwood, how can I help you?
Yes. Hi. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, great. Just had a quick question about 5.0. It's my understanding that they're going to have a way to import ClickFunnels.
Yeah.
And I was just wondering, have you heard any word on being able to import a simple HTML site?
I think we talked about that. You can do that using WordPress, but you have to, there's like, because I tried to do it. I mean, before I went into this whole thing where I wanted to like recreate all of these PLR products using Cheetah. I mean, definitely, I did the research on how you can, because I just wanted to import those index files, like that come with PLR products, and you can do it, but you have to get into like the back end and use your it's like FTS like software stuff that you have. It's actually pretty complicated, and I spent probably 30 hours one weekend trying to figure it out, and it was enough for me. So it's possible.
Okay. Okay, maybe I need to modify my question a little bit. Any word on them simplifying or making it easier to import an HTML site? I mean, if they can do it with ClickFunnels, seems to me it would be even easier to do an HTML transfer.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a developer. I really don't know what's easy and what's hard. All I know is, and I don't know really if they're so much like, I don't even know if that's really on the realm of things that they're looking at. But if you have any suggestions for the developers, you can definitely contact support and request it. You know, Builderall is really good about trying to accommodate the users. So you can always
Will do, and thank you for your time.
You're welcome. Shawana, you've been waiting patiently with your hand up. How can I help you?
I'd like to second Andre. One of my goals when I do my agency and start my business and get people into Builderall is to be able to direct them or help them figure out how they can start making money as soon as possible. I mean, I know it's not an overnight thing, but I would like to have, like, I don't know, I don't know what it is, but some kind of package, and I can say, here, if you use this in the next 30 days, you should be able to make, I don't know, $10. Well, not tell them how much they can make, but you will be able to you should be able to start earning some sort of income. Like I would really like to be able to offer people that come in that opportunity to know that, look, you're making your payment and you should at least be able to find some kind of gig, something that can pay for your payments every month. That's really important to me. So if we could, or you could come up with something that would help us with that, or, you know, the list of how to make money with Builderall, and we work on a project with that, I would really appreciate that. Now, my second question, Bridget, is when we use your links to get, to send people to your website, we have a whole set of different links. So if they use one link, like say I'm giving them the link to, I don't know, become a team member, does that link cover us through your whole website? Like if maybe they didn't become a team member, but they bought the solopreneur funnel, or like because you have links for all the funnels and things, but I wanted to know, like, is that link only specific to the funnel, or would it be if they're on your website and they get anything on your website through our link?
When you set up your affiliate program, there's a button where you can select everything to be global. And as long as that is selected, which it is, then all of everything is, the way that it should work is that if it's a global thing and your affiliate ID is attached to that, then you should get any upsells within that same but it has to be like within the same. So like if you log in, here's a perfect example to help clarify what I'm trying to say. I have funnels in the Builderall marketplace, and then I have funnels in our website. If you're logged into the website and you're using that affiliate ID, those things should be global. But if you go to the marketplace and you promote that or those links, then that's going to be within itself. So did that make sense? So if it's something that you're promoting and you're using only the links inside your affiliate back office, then all of those links should be linked to you, and they should, like, for example, if you sign someone up for, Team Vision, and then they book a private coaching call, you should still get 50%. Now, granted, it's like, it's half price, and then, you get your 50%. And so it's not going to be crazy. But it should work.
Fine. I understand that.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I wanted to know, because I was like, oh my goodness, like, do I have to put all these different links in whatever I'm doing? So it doesn't matter which link we give them, as long as they're in your website, we should still, okay.
And that's something, honestly, I've never done this before. I've never had the affiliate program through Builderall before. So when I say that it should work like that, it is something that I am keeping a very close eye on. So I definitely, since this stuff is new, I definitely would appreciate if you guys notice, you're like, hey, this person, I didn't get commission for that. Definitely let me know. That's something that it's really important that I resolve that problem. So yeah.
Bridget?
Anybody else? Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't raise my hand.
Yeah,
I just
okay.
sent you my link. My link has not been working. I don't know what's going on. It takes you to a 401 page. I don't know what's going on with this particular link. Well, you said that I was typing it at the same time.
Yeah, I just contacted support right before I came live. I don't know. There was something weird going on with my account. I'm having horrible times this week. Again, just to be totally transparent, this is our life, right? So, because when I worked with Builderall, I had several Builderall accounts. Well, something happened to where I was logged into my website and then it was picking up another account. And so I've been working all week trying to resolve these issues. So I hopefully they are getting that resolved quickly. But again, that's something, it's like, it's so frustrating, you guys, that the
Well,
text.
let me
So-
ask something about the link, because when I'm looking at my affiliations, that link that I sent you says affiliate registration URL, and it says to become an affiliate, but click on action or something about the JV page. Was I supposed to do something else with that link, or I just assumed it was going to work? I didn't do whatever. It's copy and paste this URL as an action. Is that what you were talking about earlier?
Can you share your screen? I'm not sure what you're saying.
Okay. Let me close some of this down. See if I can do it. I'm not the techie you are.
Well, see, I still have tech problems.
Oh, here it is. This one. Can you see?
Yeah.
It's this one right here.
Oh, okay. So that is if you wanted to give someone the link to register as an affiliate. Like, say I had a program where I told you guys, like, hey, I'll give you a $20 bonus if you get someone to register as an affiliate, and you shared that link, then that's what that would be used for.
Okay, is that our overall affiliate link or not? Where is our what?
Oh, you are logged into. Okay.
I'm in Team Vision. I went there, and then
Yeah.
I clicked on affiliations, that little blue button at the bottom,
Yeah.
and then I ended up here.
Because when I first created if you stop sharing your screen, I'll show
Okay.
you exactly what I did.
Thank
that
you.
that
I'd like
messed
to
me
know where all
up.
my links are, because I'm kind of confused on that.
Yeah, I know I'm struggling to figure this whole thing out, to be quite honest. Okay, so let me share this with you. When I first this is something I did not know. Okay. When I first created the affiliate program, if you go to like business information, this is what I was saying about the global. Okay. You enable this, and then it gives you your links for the like the global affiliation and your affiliate panel. Okay. So what I did by mistake is I actually gave the link for the e-commerce, because if you go to e-commerce and then you go to, where is it? There is a page, affiliation. Here, it also gives you a link. Okay. So the actual super checkout has one affiliate program, and then the e-commerce has an affiliate program. So what I did was I just shared the wrong link. So the best thing to do is go back to that page and click on the link, and then re-register on the new thing. I'm so sorry. That makes me sound so.
How do I do that? I'm not sure how to do that. I don't even remember how I got on
Go back to, let me
that.
show you here. Go to, let me log in here. And go to affiliates. And then, so if you click here and request affiliation again through this link, that's what will give you the correct links.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
That's what I was trying to say.
Thank you. And then once I use that link, that's my affiliate link to Team Vision. I just use that anywhere I want.
Yes. Yeah. You'll actually have a few links there that you can choose from, but there's one that says join Team Vision.
Okay. And then you said something a while back, I don't recall exactly, but something about Builderall. I mean, as far as when they come in through that link, they're cookie to you. But then once if they sign up for Builderall, do they then cookie to you for Builderall, or they go to me? I'm not sure.
because that magic funnel is on that page, what you need to do is make sure before they get to your link that you have signed them up, like use your own magic funnel to make sure that they've created an account. Or you can, Cookieville. It's always better to do the magic funnel though, because browsers are getting really weird about the cookies and not wanting to share those things and all of that stuff. So it's always better to use a magic funnel over cooking, but you could technically use both options.
And the magic
But like I
funnel-
was saying about like the testimonials, like in the Telegram group, those of you that did those are perfect bridge page videos. So if you have a lead magnet and then you send them to the bridge page where it's just a video of you just being a real normal person and saying, hey, here's my experience. And if you guys want to check it out, click the link, and it's just a video and a button. And then you send them to the page. So, that's what I recommend you do. That's how most affiliate marketing is most successful. We always try to overcomplicate things, but it's really offer them a guide, have them create a magic funnel in the opt-in if you want to, and then the next page be your bridge page and all of that, and then have them, send them the guide to have them. I always like to do like on the sales page at the top where it says, I just emailed your free guide. I don't like to send them to an email confirmation page. So I don't want to disrupt the flow of the funnel. I know some people send them to, hey, go check your email, but I just feel like it's an extra step that I don't think people need to take. Did that make sense?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, I have a couple questions, Bridget, with the links.
Sure.
I'm glad other people have the same question. I just took one of the links, like the one for your private coaching, and I made a cookie link in Builderall with it, and that's the only link actually I pass out right now to people to refer to you. Like Shawana asked, is that link gonna stay with me? Because I used it, I tested it out, and then clicked on different buttons on the Vision Team website, and then my coding is gone. The number that's behind it, or that little phrase behind it, it only says then Team Vision. So does it stay with me if I just give them that one link?
Should, because again, we're talking about, the cookies. It should. But what I want to do, if you guys don't mind, what I want to do is I'm going to create some tests, because I definitely want to make sure that you guys are not doing work for nothing. I'm all about, you need to get paid for what we do, enough free work as marketers. So what I'm going to do is create some tests, and then I'll put them in the Telegram group, and then we can actually all test out and make sure that these things are working and that you guys are getting credit. Because I can see in the back end when an affiliate signs someone up, I can see commissions being generated. So I know that the process is working, but I definitely, if you guys question it at all, just put it in the Telegram group. We can all test and make sure that, that you get credit.
Yeah, that sounds great. And then should we all sign up again, like Maria asked, should we all go through this process again and click on affiliate again just to be sure?
So give me the weekend, okay? Mm-hmm. Because what I'm bouncing around some different, because here's the problem that I have with the affiliate program, okay? You have to manually pay out the commissions. And, I of course, it's not really great for me to say anything negative about Builderall, but I'm always truthful with you guys. I'm going to tell you the truth and how it is. With the affiliate programs, you have to manually pay out those commissions. And that is actually a lot of work. And what I am trying to do is I am looking at other affiliate options, other affiliate softwares to use, because what I want to do is, I'm the automation queen. What I want to do is automate this whole thing. So I want to make sure that you guys are, there's no cookie problems. I want to make sure that when you are due commissions, it automatically, I don't want to have to, I don't want to worry about if you guys are getting paid and all of that. So me as the business owner, I'm just looking for a way to automate. And so, especially with these checkout issues like that I'm having, it kind of just made me start thinking about like, I need to really find a way to like streamline and automate this process, because as my, now we're not a free program, we're a paid program. And so as things start growing, and this is true in any business, you start realizing the limitations of what you're doing, whether it's a process or a software or anything. You always have to reevaluate and be like, okay, what's going on right now? Is this a sustainable process, or do I need to look at ways to streamline this even better? So that's what I'm solely focused on this weekend. So before you guys go do any extra work, just give me the weekend, and then Monday I will definitely have a really good answer for that.
Oh, sure. Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Frankie, how can I help you, ma'am?
You can help me a lot. Do you have a VA that we could use through your company is what I'm saying. I know you have the form on there, say if we wanted to do some work and you would clear us through, but do you have someone that we can use as a VA to do some, work on our sites type of thing? And do we use that same form?
Yeah, you can just, when you go to the contact form, just put in whatever it is that you're looking for. You could say, hey, I just need like an email sent out every Monday. It could be something like that, or it could be something like, one thing that and this kind of surprised me, I guess, but one job that I have been getting a lot, a project that is like frequently coming, is people are creating, Builderall users are creating the websites, but they're a little insecure about, maybe it doesn't like look polished. Maybe there's some mobile things that, they're kind of nervous about. And, when we first get our client or we're just brand new, we want to definitely present ourselves like in our product as like being amazing. But also you want the money. It's like you finally got a client, you want the money, right? You don't want to have to pay somebody your whole profit to get the website. So one thing that we have been doing is you can, like, say you get a whole website done and you're like, it just doesn't look professional. It's like all the pieces are there, all the content's there, but it needs what I'm calling polishing. And so that's one thing that I've been doing. So if that's something that you're interested in too, you can submit that, and you can call it website polishing. I'm probably going to add it to the form. But it's something, and it's fairly inexpensive, but what we've been doing is just going through, adding some animation, making sure mobile looks good, making sure all the fonts are good, that it's not loading too slow, things like all the real fine tuning things that you want to do. So if you're in that situation, you could do that too. So lots of options, but anything that you need, I have a smorgasbord of resources. So definitely fill out that form and I will find a solution.
That's great. Yes, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Anybody else have questions? Oh, Valerie, I see your hand up.
Hi, Bridget. My little hand keeps disappearing every time I put it up there. It just goes poof. The reason I'm not on camera, I'm incognito, I'm on my oldest computer. The camera doesn't work on it anymore. I've been with BA since probably almost the beginning. I was on the original builder. So I've had to rebuild my sites through Pixel Perfect and Alchita. It's been hilarious ride all the way. Anyways, my question for you is that, what is your wish list in the freelancer? I'm sure you've had a lot of people apply. What are you missing? What do you need that like somebody like me could learn to help you out?
Something that I definitely would love to have is someone who's great. And this isn't even Builderall specific, but I'm looking for someone who's great at Facebook ads and someone who's great at Google ads. Those are the two most frequently asked questions. But the thing with saying, like what you could learn to do is the clients that really can afford Google ads, they also have a high expectation of the analytics and the reports and all of, if you are a business and you're paying $5,000 a month for Google ads, you need reports. So you need, these are the things that I'm really needing and looking for. But as far as what honestly, most of the, if you're asking like tool specific, like Builderall tool, what can you learn? Web design, absolutely the most popular one, hands down, just nothing else to say. It's like web design, the top three. That's almost all of it. But within the web design, there's always like setting up the booking calendar. So that's something, that I need done. Creating membership areas and email marketing and those things. But typically those are also done as a project. So it's like, if you say, oh, I'm great at email marketing, but you're not a great designer, then it might take you longer to actually get a project to do, because most of the time it's like they're doing like a whole funnel. And it's easier, especially I know from experience, it's easier for me if I'm working on a project. I just want to do the website and the email campaign and get it, all of that stuff at the same time. So do you know?
So you want it all? So like you give a project to one person, you don't piecemeal, like this one does the design, this one hooks up the email to it.
Yeah. Yeah. And honestly, it wouldn't be very cost effective for me to do it, to piece it together like that. It wouldn't be very time effective either, because I would have to, if you think about your own, like when you're building websites or sales funnels, you're like, okay, well, the web design's done, but now I need to wait for, Linda Lou to, do the emails. So yeah, it just gets really, for timing and if you're trying to manage multiple people on a project, that's difficult. But I'm telling you, the absolute best thing that you can do on Builderall is learn how to build a website.
Yeah,
it's absolutely
I already know how to do that part. I just didn't know, like, if you needed somebody to do chat bots for you that they could add to sites or something like that. I didn't know what was popular that you're.
Yeah, all of those things are, you can learn any of those,
right,
and be, an expert. But it's like, if you're doing something other than web design, like if you decide, Valerie, that you want to do chat bots and that's what you want to focus on, go all in. If you're passionate enough and you just like doing chat bots, do it, go all in. And it's like Wasili, with Builderall, he is the chatbot king. And when I met him at the Builderall Mansion a few years ago, and I was like, "Oh, you're the chatbot king," and he's like, "Yeah." But that's his brand, right? Everyone knows that he's the chatbot. If I had a client right now who's like, "I need a chatbot," I'm going to Wasili because he's the chatbot king. So if you decide, this is my jam, I just love chatbots, go all in, brand yourself as the chatbot master.
Okay.
Yeah.
All righty. Thank you very much for all your guidance.
You're welcome. Anybody else have questions?
Right. Yeah, I have one more question, Bridget. It's Christy, and thank you, Valerie, for asking that, because my question is right on the same line. Before I came to Builderall, I'm doing digital business cards, and I'm really passionate about it, and I think I do a pretty good job with that platform that I'm using there. I've done over 100. I did them for networkers and all. I want to be the digital business card diva, and but I want to use Builderall, and I have not found, all the little things that I can do, like we do on Canva. There's stuff we can do on Canva we can't do on Builderall. So I don't know how to transfer my cards over to Builderall, to put them in the marketplace, or to show others in Builderall, hey, if you need a digital business card, here's some templates. I can't make them as good in Builderall as I can do on this other platform I'm using. What can I do, Bridget, to get that into Builderall, into the Vision team, into the Builderall marketplace? I have not gotten into that and how to monetize my passion.
The best thing that I could tell you as far as that goes, I what I like to do, because, and I do this all the time, I see something, like I was looking on Elf site. They have great, widgets and different things that you can use. And I saw this really cool messenger widget that you can install and use Telegram. And so people, you've seen where you have the Facebook Messenger on your website, but this one actually used Telegram, and y'all know how I feel about Facebook. So I thought, wow, that's really cool. I would love that. And then right next to it, I saw a widget that had all the different ones combined. So it was like a hello, and then you could click, how do you want to chat on Facebook Messenger? So that gave me the idea of using the social media bar, and then just using Canva, creating the icons, and then linking to each of those. And then I have this little live chat thing. So what I love to do is challenge myself. Right, here is the platform that I have. How can I achieve the same result with the tools that I have? And I'm telling you that outside of the box thinking, that's what makes you stand out. So if you, because you're using Builderall, if you want to promote to Builderall users on the marketplace with all of your cool digital business cards, I mean, putting it on the marketplace with it being a Builderall product, it's like, that's, people want that, right? So if you can figure out cool things to do, and if I were you, I would create a really cool, I would look at some other digital business cards, figure out ways to recreate those things on Builderall, and then create like a package, like 10 digital business card themes or something. And totally, if that is your thing, start creating those templates, start like totally promote yourself as you are the digital business card diva, or whatever you want to make yourself.
No, I am not in competition with Shelley at all. I just love the words that she's using. But I mean, I am passionate about that because I've done it, before Builderall, and I just want to use Builderall. But if there would be a way that, and I tried with the iframe, it's not working. Like the card that I build on the other platform, if I can just carry it over into Builderall in some kind of box or something that all the features are working, and have it in Builderall, but I have not been able to do that. And some of the features are not available in Builderall, like the gallery. We have this great gallery in Builderall too, where you have the gallery sliding automatically, the pictures, but we can't put a link behind it. On this other platform, I can put a link behind each picture when it's sliding. So different things, it's just not as perfect. And I talked with Eric in chat about it, and he said, yeah, I look at it, we might add it to it. I hope there's something new in the 5.0 with the digital cards, because they just don't look as good on Builderall on a mobile phone as from this other platform I'm using. So, but I want to do it in Builderall and promote it. So that is where I'm stuck right now, Bridget, but I really love doing that. I just made one for another client, long project, but it came out really good. So different networking companies, I have designs, birth announcements, stuff like that, happy birthday digital business card. So I want to do all that on Builderall. I guess I'll keep trying, Bridget, and then we'll see what kind of additions are coming in 5.0.
Well, let me show you a couple options here. Okay, so you can go to, I just created a blank panel here, and we have the, where is the rotation banner? Have you tried this? So you can use the rotation banner here, and this does the same thing as the gallery, except it's actually sliding, right? So you can set this to autoplay, or you can make it manual, but you can put anything here, and then it will slide like that.
And can I put a link behind the picture?
Yeah, like here's a image. You could do anything that you could do for a normal image like that.
Okay.
And then you have, you could link to the button here. That's covering it. But yeah, you could do anything that you could do on a website, because this is just, you have the rotation banner here. And then, this is just like a panel behind it. So like if you change the color here, like let's make it red. Then you see there's the interior. You can change the exterior color as well. Like if we want to make that black, and then you could, if I wanted to put a link here and link to another page, any of those functions you still have with that. And this is fully customizable. So if you go to view the preview, I don't know how many. You can slide like that and slide all the way through, or you can put it
I
on
like the
autoplay.
auto. Yeah, I like auto, and then if they click on it, that there's a link behind it. So, okay, I have not seen the rotation banner. I was happy to see the gallery, and that worked just without the link. So maybe I need to play with a rotation banner. Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, and here, all you need to do to switch it back and forth between autoplay and not autoplay is just click this little box here. You can even change
Okay,
like
yeah.
how you want the transition to look. Do you want it to fade in or slide? So you do have some options there.
Great. Thanks for the tip. I have not seen that button. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. It looks pretty good on mobile too. Really. Yeah. Andre, you've used the rotation banner? Oh, you were nodding like, yes, I know that is true. Because
Yeah, no, I just haven't used it, right? But I know that it's a great thing, but I plan on using it.
Yeah, it's very cool. It's an excellent way to put that on the first fold of a website, and then you can scroll through different features and benefits and things like that. Super cool. Also good for testimonials. If you know, you want to create a panel that has all the testimonials, you can have it slide through. So
speaking of that, you know, while I'm on here, I always thought it to be a good idea to, I don't know, do a retro 90s infomercial kind of thing, right? With Builderall, and just have like the testimonial. You know how they have that like low volume rapid music in the background? It just, it gets you just like pumped or something, and you're just totally captivated and watching this Anthony Robbins or that Don Lapre guy. I mean, like, I'm old enough to, I'm pushing 60, right? So
I would have never guessed that.
No. Oh, thanks. I try. But yeah, yeah, my next birthday, I'll be 60.
Well, congratulations. You look great for 60.
Oh, thanks. But yeah, so I remember buying these Don Lapre, I started with just a tiny ad, and you're like, really? And you're just like, you're waiting for it, and then he like goes from, his experience with it and how he created his whole like income empire, and then goes and flashes to a testimonial. So testimonial, instruction, explanation, testimonial, like that. And it just keeps on like for about like 30 minutes or whatever. And you're watching the whole thing and taking your credit card out. Yeah. There's really something to that. And that had worked for everybody back then in the 90s. I bought these courses like Become a Real Estate Tycoon, by Russ Whitney and all this, right? And make it big on foreclosures and all this, and this is all you have to do. And then they go to a testimonial, right? And with that rapid music, and they just make it really exciting. So if Builderall did something like that, and I mean, it's just like a throwback to the 90s, but it's something that really worked and that hasn't been done since then, really, and just kind of be like a resurgence of that, in a nice Builderall package, right? So I don't know. What do you think? What are your thoughts on that?
I think that you should create that, and then you should put it in the Builderall group, because one thing that Eric loves to do is when people do things like that, he loves to promote them. So it's a great way. It's a great opportunity because it's a great idea. And I love to watch different commercials and things and kind of analyze. I drive my husband insane because I'm like, it's a very interesting ad. I like how they did that. He's like, it was about socks. What are you talking about?
Right. I'm like that too.
Yeah.
I'm exactly like you that way. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what gives you the ideas. It's like, they did this, and I know they spent millions of dollars on this commercial. So I want to analyze like infomercials. I love to watch them. And you're right about that. The music is purposeful. They choose the music purposefully for that. They segment it all purposefully because they know they need to capture your attention. They only have so many minutes to capture your attention. And so they want to pack that first part with, who's the audience, just like we've been doing with the presentation, who's our target audience? They want to address that quickly. And then how can whatever you're talking about benefit them, address it quickly, and then show the value or the, the benefits, or like you said, testimonials. So show all of that quickly. And then you can get into kind of the meat of, all of the details. And then again, you want to break it up. Show some testimony. Maybe you want to have testimonials sliding at the bottom of your screen. I mean, just definitely like action on the screen. Those are all purposeful things that they do in marketing. So
right. And all good. Pattern interrupt kind of, and like, just exactly like you said, they paid millions and millions of dollars, to formulate those and to create those infomercials, like Anthony Robbins, right? And yeah, I bought his personal power course back in like 1989, right? So yeah, it's really something. But yeah, I'd really like to see something like that in Builderall. But when you say, oh, maybe you should create that, I think to myself, damn, where do I even start? Like
start with a presentation, just like we're doing.
Right.
The thing, I talk about this all the time. If you had told me 2 years ago, hey, Bridget, if you work really, really hard, you're going to be live on YouTube and you're going to, be doing all these trainings. If you had told me I was going to be doing that 2 years ago, I would have been too afraid to even do my first live. I would have just been like, I can't do it. I just already know I can't do it. And I'm just too shy. I mean, if you go look at my YouTube channel, like the first video, I was doing like keto kitchens with my sister. I was so awkward. I was so nervous. And like, I love watching those because it's like personal growth, it's like, oh, I'm pretty proud of myself. I was afraid and I did it. And yay. But it's also part of what you're saying. Sometimes like when we look at the whole picture, it's too scary. And it's like, I don't even know where to start. So I'm just not going to start at all. But if you just start, it's like this presentation we've been working on. I started with a blank piece of paper. I just started brainstorming, what pain points do we need to hit in this whole thing? Let's talk about the whole thing, just a few things that we want to make sure we touch on. And then let's start breaking it down. Who is the target audience? So let's brainstorm that. Who is it? So it's this person. How can it solve this problem? What are the pain points? All these things you want to think about. And if you get them on paper, then it's like, okay, well, that wasn't too hard. It's like, we've been going through this process together. It's not hard. Time consuming? Absolutely. But it's not hard. It's just a little research. And then it's like, I'm not doing any of this without you guys. So 4 hours this week we've spent, and look what we've already created. We've created a lot of stuff. And
you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Sometimes we blow it up in our minds and make it so insurmountable in our own minds. And we stay there with that stuck thought, right? Whereas all you have to do is just start it. And then that, starting of the project will take you to the next step, because you'll think, oh, hey, not bad. Look at what I did in like 2 hours. This is okay. I'm going to, do this again tomorrow, right? Pick up where I left off, right? And then it's just a perpetual kind of motion from there on, So yeah, you're absolutely right.
Like the old saying, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. It's so true. I think those are the types of things that we just hear all the time and brush off because we're so used to hearing them. But when you actually think about it, it's like, that's really true. It's like, for me to get, like, I got a notification from vidIQ the other day that said that my YouTube channel has 100,000 views. My videos have 100,000 views. And I just was like, so taken aback by that. I'm like, oh, my videos have been viewed 100,000 times. And I think about the first video that I made. What if I never made that first video? Where would I even be?
Yes.
And it was like, I was nervous. My first day with the Mag 5. Oh my gosh. I was like, I'm way over my head. Oh my God. And then the first meeting I had to host, I was like so nervous, and it was like spontaneous. I didn't know I was hosting it till 5 minutes before the meeting. And I'm like telling all the leaders, you guys have to help me. I'm so nervous. So it's like, that nervous stuff never really goes away, but it's like, it's so much fun to be like, I'm scared to freaking death right now, and I'm going to do it anyway. Like, I promise you, I'm still alive today telling you the story. The end of the world didn't happen. I've made so many mistakes. I just roll with it. It's like sometimes I'm doing lives and like nothing wants to load. My computer's having issues. I'm like, and I just have to roll with it. And it's like, nothing bad happens. It's going to be okay. Just, and honestly, people love that. I get so much feedback from people. I love that you make mistakes. I love that you do things. And it's the human feel. It's the reality TV feel. You know, if I sat here every day and I was, and today we're going to do this. And I wasn't like a real person, you guys would be bored to death. You're like, I'm going to watch somebody else's videos. She's boring, you know? Yeah, don't be nervous. Just be yourself. All the testimonial videos that I've seen you guys do, I know that you were so nervous because you told me, but I would have never watched the video and known that you were nervous. I would have never thought that. Like, all of you guys did a great job. And I guarantee the next video you do, you're going to be like, okay, first one was good. It wasn't that bad. I was so nervous when people saw my video that I was going to go into work, and then everybody, because I was a pharmacy tech for 20 years and I worked in an inpatient pharmacy. And so I work with all these professionals, and I was so nervous that my first video, I was going to go to work and everybody was going to laugh at me. Like, what are you doing? Seriously. I had all these fears, you know, and nobody said anything negative to me. And now those same people are like, Bridget, I got to know what you're doing. Seriously. I especially with the vaccines, I have a lot of, I don't want to get controversial, but I have a lot of people in the healthcare industry that I worked with that are like, dude, I need to get out of this. I need to do whatever it is you're doing. Teach me. I need a new thing. And we all get, you know, we could talk about vaccines or whatever, but we all get to a point in life where we're like, I just need something different. Like, this is the moment when I'm deciding I need something different. And you have to seek that out, you know?
Yep.
Don't be nervous. Just do it.
Just do it. Okay.
And if you do it, definitely let us all see. I'll help you, like, promote it. We'll talk about it on Builderall. You can show it and I'll help you.
Perfect. I'll even find the music track.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. As long as you dance, though, Andre. Are you going to dance like to the music?
Sure.
like the Builderall rap. See, the Builderall rap. Like, that guy. I don't even know who that is, but he decided, like, there's other businesses that do rap stuff. I'm going to create a Builderall rap. I'm going to do my music video, and that video is the placement for every video you drag onto your website. Absolutely. So it's like, you know, Eric loves if you do something like that and the same with like Graham. Last Christmas he created like the 12 days of Christmas or something, and you know that song, and but it was like,
missed that. Yeah, 12 days of Christmas.
Yeah, and it was like,
5
golden rings instead. It was like in the Mag 5, and that was so
yeah.
And Eric was showing that to everybody. It was great. That's great.
Yeah.
That's free traffic. If you can get the CEO of Builderall with 500,000 users and subscribers, if you can get him to promote you, that's really good.
You know it.
Good.
Yeah. Good.
That's what he did for me.
Perfect.
Yeah. Anybody else have questions?
Bridget, I must have missed that about the testimonial. I was just going back through the Telegram and I saw it. Is it too late to give your testimonial?
And you can do that through the weekend. I don't care.
Okay.
I want to encourage so here's my logic behind this. I want you guys to create these testimonial videos. I want you to use them on a bridge page to send people to Team Vision. This is my way of kind of making you take action, or encouraging you rather to take action. So you can use that video out on your bridge page. I'm going to put it on our Team Vision website. I'm working on making it better. It needs to convert better and be better. So it's going to be used there. I want you to say your name in the video. All of these things are important. Like when I got a lot of people who, just from being on the Builderall website, there's lots of benefits. There's lots of ways that I can help you use those videos. And that's what I want to do. We're going to put them on the website. I'm going to post them on my social media. So I want you guys to be look, I'm not that nice of a person. It benefits me too, just like it benefits you. If we have, if we're trying to promote Team Vision and we have all of you guys that are getting success and that you're, learning things and that you're out there on social media and I'm helping you share, now we're all being elevated, right? The whole thing is being elevated. So it benefits me as much as it does you. So I'm just encouraging. And of course, I want to give you more value by saying, if you take the time and the effort to create a testimonial video about Team Vision, I want to give you a free template of your choice. So I'm not trying to buy your affections, be honest, definitely be honest. But I just want to encourage you to take action. I want to reward you for that in whatever way that I can. And so that's my way of doing it. So sometime this weekend, doesn't have to be anything special. You want to hop on and just be like, oh my gosh, I've learned so much or whatever. Totally up to you. Doesn't have to be complicated. Just
I gotta go call the Glam Squad. I'll be done soon.
Yeah, and you can upload it to the Telegram channel. That seems to be the easiest way. Sometimes people are confused about because it's hard to upload a video. You can't really upload it to email and things because it's too long and stuff. So if you want to upload it to Telegram, it's fine. Cool. Awesome. Anybody else have anything for me? Hopefully you have really cool plans this weekend. I'm probably going to be revising the affiliate program. So, which I'm actually really cool because there's an integration with Stripe. And an affiliate program and things. And so I use Stripe for they have a quote feature. Now Stripe is real. I'm going to have to do training on Stripe because you can invoice with Stripe. You can do quotes or proposals with Stripe. You can have do subscriptions and all kinds of things with Stripe. It used to be this is a brand new thing. Actually, it used to be where you had to kind of be a developer to really get all these cool features with Stripe. But Stripe now has really made it simple where you can just create payment links to the products. So I'm kind of blown away by this. And they have the affiliate program. So it's definitely something that everything automated. Man, I just need everything in one place and automated for me. So that's what I'm seeking out. That's the problem I'm solving this weekend. So I will let you guys know what I figure out and of course do a training. So thank you guys so much. If you don't have anything else for me, I will definitely let you go. I always appreciate your time for joining me. I know there's a million other things that you could be doing, but the fact that you choose to spend this time with me, I consider it a great blessing and honor. And I will see you all on Monday, same time, same place. Go make your vision a reality. Bye.